pray again?
I'd like to.
You would like to pray? You can pray after Zebulon. Okay?
Jesus, we love you, Lord. We really do. You are our God.
So what's life like in a travel trailer? Well, basically it's what you make of it. It's more challenging to live in a small travel trailer with a family, but it is still our home, and it is exactly what we need at this time. So we try to make the best of it. There are some challenges that do require one to overcome their own attitude. That would be mainly my own. I have to deal with making sure that everything we need is in an area that we can get to. So that's been my biggest challenge. But like now, this table that we're sitting at today and praying together as a family, and fellowshipping together isn't our beautiful handmade table like we have down south that Ron made us, but it is our family table. And we just need to adjust our life to accept that and to be grateful for that at this time. Again, there are challenges, and probably the biggest challenge is just dealing with the limited space that you have. For me, it's not a big thing for a lot of women because a lot of women aren't cooks, but I am a cook, and I cook 99% of what my family eats. So coming to the terms with the stove has been a challenge for me. I haven't cooked on a gas stove in 5 years, and I miss my wood stove. I miss the space, the way it cooks, the way things come out of the oven, off of the stovetop. But I am grateful for it, the gas stove. I'm coming to learn to appreciate it very much. We did bring a china cupboard that I, wanted a little bit of home feeling, and so I'm grateful for that. The stovetop, cooks our meals, so there's nothing to complain about there. I've seen some of these tiny house videos, and I've wondered before, because so many of these tiny house videos don't have ovens. They only have a hot plate. And I know everything, different strokes for different folks, and everybody has their priorities, but in my mind, some of these tiny homes are housing families. I cannot fathom how they are able to do it unless they're just eating out all the time or microwaving all the time, and that doesn't work for us. So I have to have an oven of some sort. So this is it. But there's cooking rolls in there that day. Milking is, the milk equipment still has to be washed. We still have to save milk, and we're still, right now using the ice chest to cool our milk. But it's tempting sometimes to say, oh, don't save the milk. I don't want to have to worry about washing the equipment, or I don't want to have to mess with it. Just go up and get some organic milk from the store. But it kind of loses something, I think, in that aspect, and it makes you drive a little harder. But it's also, this is our provision that God has given us for our family for milk. So I'm trying to honor that and overlook the difficulty in the washing. Again, those are just the biggest challenges I've come across. We have to be creative with our storage space. When we bought this trailer, we got a honey of a deal on it, but it had a lot of water damage. So we had to tear out, a large portion of the kitchen because the floor was gone. Ron had to replace the subfloor. And at that time, we just decided that since we homeschool and we do so much research, and we have an herb book library and how-to library and stuff, that was kind of important to put in there. So we made that, or Ron made that shelf down there. We actually put a couple shelves we already made together, and then we just store our food there. I have one of those little tables that I said that I'm not a big card table fan, but I love the fact that they're convenient right now and they're easily collapsible. We have to be extremely useful with all of our storage, our clothes and the kids' toys in totes. We do store toys and other things in our cargo trailer, and we just rotate things out. We did that down south. Towels up on top of one of the bookshelves in the bedroom. Kids' clothes up in, they each have a cubby hole in the bedroom, and that's the clothes they have. That one looks a little too full, but then Zebulon does have his own little cupboard that he can keep his own private things in, and they're part of the room. They get to decorate it a little bit to make it feel like it's theirs, something that belongs to them. And there's their books and a few of their toys and odds and ends. So we just we need personal space, and that's their personal space to go to, that, that they can go. Now, entertainment, we do a lot of self-entertainment, which is fun memories here. Big brother playing the guitar and little brother's enjoying it as we go along. The giggles crack me up. This is a little DVD player that each boy has one, and their aunt and grandma gave them this in a goodie bag, travel bag. And it plays DVDs, but it also plays CDs. So we use that to listen. They do get screen time with DVDs, selected DVDs, and we listen to audiobooks. So that's a nice way to do some entertainment on the off-grid homestead. Once you plug it in and it gets charged, it will run for a couple hours without being plugged back in. Of course, you have to have a source to recharge it. Another favorite is bedtime books. And here's the boys reading, or looking at books, and Simmy's getting ready to tell about this book that he's reading.
About the Disney headings. And now here that be dance. Here